Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today we're doing another spotlight where we're going to be taking a look at Astar, the fire magic knight. I don't know how you pronounce her name, Astar, whatever. Point being, we're going to be taking a look at her. We're going to be using her in a couple places to just see how good of a unit she is. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen her before. She's a pretty prime unit in Necropolis, but as always, to make sure that we get the most out of this, we'll take a look at her skills, read through them. I'll give you my ideas, my thoughts on it. We'll look at how other people have ruined her, her usage, rune statistics. I'll show you how I've built her, and we'll take her into some of those places. So without any further ado, let's go. So first thing to note is that she does have a leader skill that increases the HP of ally monsters by 25%. This is not that bad of a leader skill. It's actually pretty good. A universal HP lead, always good. Skill 1 attacks the enemy target 2 times and attacks all enemies with an even more powerful attack on the third attack. So 2 hits on the first skill, AoE on the third skill, or on the third hit, so 3 hits. Skill 2 attacks the target that isn't granted with any beneficial effects with 3 magic bullets and silences the target for 2 turns with a 75% chance each. The target under the silence effect won't be able to use skills with cooldown time excluding the passive skills every 3 turns, so you don't have to worry about really skilling her up. And then her passive is your attack speed increases as your HP gets lower, and you deal 100% more damage if the enemy has more HP than you. So, looking at all of her skills, obviously this makes her a prime unit for Necropolis. I mean, the boss will have more HP than her. She gets faster as she loses HP. She's going to deal tons of damage. I mean, nothing but multi-hits, by the way, so really nice. She's going to be a really good unit for Necropolis, but we'll see. The way I would rune her, there are many ways you could rune her. You could rune her Rage Blade and go like attack, crit damage, attack, or you can go speed, crit damage, attack. You can go Vampire. I've seen people go Vampire. I wouldn't really worry about doing Violent. You could do Revenge. I've seen people do Revenge. I mean, there's not really too many bad builds on her. I mean, there's just good ones, right? It's either you build her on Rage, which is obviously going to be the best build for her, where she's just doing tons of damage. You could go Fatal, I guess, as a beginner. Like if you're trying to get into Necropolis for the first time, you probably don't have any Rage runes. You could probably go Fatal Blade, but either way, you're going to build her either speed crit damage attack or attack crit damage attack. But let's look at the monster info. So the best comment is 100% crit rate required. This build is what you're looking for PvE, speedrun, monster subjugation, Necropolis, secret dungeon, and first floors, trial of ascension, or trial of ascension hard. Pair her with Inigamis and welcome to the Speedrunners Club. And this was like 2 months ago. So it's not, I believe this was 2 months ago. So 100% crit rate, 229% crit damage, 2024 attack, tons of damage. Damage taken from light minus 11%. Crit damage as enemies less HP is good. Skill 1 crit damage is good. First attack crit damage is good. Crit damage as more enemies max HP is good. Skill 1 recovery is not necessary. But this is what a proper Astar looks like. Again with the blue runes. Okay, so this one says best Astar, and this was earlier, not too long ago. He pwned. And then this is not the best this is not the best Astar, but Vampire Blade, which I can understand Vampire, it helps with survivability, but attack crit damage attack, this is not the best Astar, not even close. But the artifacts, the artifacts are good. The attack and defense effect you could take out, I guess, maybe. But the fire artifact, additional damage by HP, speed up effect, this artifact doesn't necessarily, I mean, you're only bringing it because of the main stat, I could tell. Not the best Astar. Let's look at usage. Necropolis Abyss. And we will use as many of these teams as possible. So we could try this team with the Inigamis. That looks like definitely like a speed team right there. There are a lot of teams we could go and use. Spiritual Realm Abyss Yeah, I could see it. I mean, again, she's going to be getting out tons of damage, especially in Spiritual Realm Abyss. We can try using her there, for sure. We don't care about the Necropolis B10s. Rift of Worlds, the Wind Beast, we could try her there. Yeah, so let's look at or the statistics. We almost forgot about that. Vampire Blade, Vampire Revenge, Rage Blade. Yeah, these are typically what you would expect. Slot 2, attack percent or speed. Either one works. Crit damage percent, yep, and then attack percent. Pretty typical, not too hard. And then, what about the sub-property? Damage dealt on dark, yep, you kind of want damage dealt on dark for the Necropolis. Additional damage proportionate to attack. Crit damage as enemies' HP is less. Life drain, damage taken from dark is decreased. Skill 1 crit damage. Yeah, all these are good. So let's take a look at mine. So of course she has a couple skill ups in her thing, but skill ups aren't required technically, since it doesn't really decrease cooldown. You're really bringing it, if you're skilling her up, you're doing it for the harmful effect rate on her skill 2. That, and I guess for the extra damage percent. But here are her stats. I mean, mine it was not as good as that one other guy's, but almost 2,000 attack, almost 2,000 attack, 161% crit damage. Could have been better with that, but she's on Vampire Revenge, so she's not bad. She's not bad, and she has 48% accuracy. So here are her runes. Again, Vampire Revenge. So she has some life drain, and she does have a chance to counterattack. Her fire artifact, damage taken from water minus 10%. Crit damage as enemy has more HP, max 9%. Damage dealt on dark, cool. Damage taken from fire, decreased. First attack crit damage plus 10%. Skill 2 accuracy plus 9%. Additional damage by attack. And skill 2 crit damage. I feel like I did her justice with her artifacts. I mean, they could be better. This one is decent. Do we change around the... let's see something. Okay, so we switched stuff around. So we got additional damage by 5% of attack on this one. So she should be good. Let's go into Necropolis. Okay, so this was one of the teams that I saw being used. It was Astar, 2 Inigamis. Obviously, I don't think you're using Crow. You're going to be using Ryoke, because Ryoke can get out tons of attacks. Obviously, you have Ikaru for the team-ups. You have Shaman, whatever, because he's a really good unit. And then you have Thrawn for the attack buff, healing, and immunity. So, let's see how this goes. So, of course, they're zooming through it. It's a speed team. Silence, nice. So they're the mid-wave boss or whatever is forced to use skill 1. Not bad at all. They're doing great. And I think Vampire Revenge is really good on her because it prevents her from dying too easily. And I don't really care if her speed increases or whatever. Like, I really don't care about that. I care more about the damage and her surviving. So they're gonna take Astar, but she's gonna be able to. We're gonna be able to get her back fairly easily. Boom. And then she's gonna be able to heal off of her vamp. Ooh. We're doing pretty decent. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. He's taking Shaman. Let's see how they react to getting back. I mean, this is a speed team. They're going to do tons of damage to Shaman. Yeah, I figured. This team seems very consistent. It seems very consistent from what I'm seeing. Tons of multi-hits. Really safe. But you get the most out of this team when they're teaming up like that. Nice. That was about almost 2 minutes. Yeah. So a minute 52. What other teams did we try? What were the teams? Ooh, nice. Okay, so this was the other team that I saw being used. We got the Fire Chakram, which is nice. It gives us better wave clear. It also means that we're going to get tons of like the multi-hits happen more often because we're not relying on team-ups. And then we also have her for some damage, some Sabrina. I need to re-rune Sabrina. I just need to take like a month where I'm just going through all my accounts and doing nothing but farming. By the way, while we're sitting with the wave clear, I gotta thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys been giving to the channel. I mean, we are getting really close to 1,000 subs, and I'm gonna keep bringing that up in the videos because I'm very, very excited for it to happen. So, yeah, I'm gonna pester y'all about that, man. Get us to 1K. Get us to 1K. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Sabrina could be ruined way better. I won't take a month off. I love this. I love making content too much. Okay, let's see. Good. They take Astar. She might aim for the Chakram. Oh, no. She aims for Fran. Oh, yeah. And they get her back quick. That's fine. Because they're going to do this. Nice. And everyone's healed back. Shaman is such a good unit. He's probably going to be my next spotlight, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're clearing it so fast. There's so much damage in this team. And it doesn't seem like they'd lose. Okay. That was like probably like a minute 30, minute 40. Minute 27. That was not bad. And it seemed like we got unlucky with Astar landing that silence. So clearly, she's a really good unit here. I want to see what the hoopla is about with what the mess is about with her in Spiritual Realm. Let's check it out. Okay, so here we are, Spiritual Realm Abyss Hard. This is the team, the #1 team in the strategy info. And I could see how this is going to work. There's going to be just tons of damage coming from everybody. But, of course, I guess let me explain this team a little bit. I have Seek. I speed tune it where Seek's the fastest. Obviously, he's here for his attack and crit rate buff. You want to be able to buff yourself. The more buffs you have, the more crit rate you get. And on top of that, with a crit rate buff itself, I mean, you should be critting because you need to crit the boss. Then there's Verd. Then there's the Chakram. Then there's either Ryok or Astar. So it's like Seek needs to go first, then Verd, then the Chakram. We know how this works. Let's see how fast this team is, and hopefully... Okay, cool. So this is kind of what I like to see. Nice. Maybe in a perfect team you would have actually the Chakram going before Verd, but honestly, God, I couldn't care less. Oh, they're clearing. They're clearing really fast. And did this time just shift for me? Why did things feel like they got slower for a second? They got really slow. Here we are. Boom. Nice. Oh my gosh. That was beautiful. Let's see. I mean, it's a done deal. That was a pretty fast time. That might beat my current time, actually. No, it didn't. My other team is better. My other team is better. I want to use something else. So that was fast. That was pretty fast. You know, I have to put my boy Bernadette in the video. He goes absolutely crazy. The wave clear, I feel like, is gonna be better. Trust me. Watch this. Watch this shit. Boom. About just as fast as Ryok. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Literally, I don't see... I can tell next to no difference. It's maybe a little too fast because Seek didn't get his other thing up. What? Wow. There we go. Seek is dead. Seek is dead. We don't really care about the cool time. I just need Bernadette to go in and just go nuts. I just need him to skill 3. If he could skill 3, it's a wrap. Never mind. He did it when there was a defense break. Oh, okay, we're gonna win. There's no way, unless the boss just starts spamming skills. I mean, that might be slower. That's probably a little bit slower, like a minute 20, 25. Bernadette, I still like Bernadette. So Astar did pretty good here as well. She put in her fair bit of damage. I'm not gonna deny that. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, we're gonna do one more run with Rayoke. I want to see if they can get a little bit faster. A minute 6, because I got in a faster time and I wasn't using Astar, if I recall. Gosh, that was good. Gosh, it's just, I love this combination, man. It's good. They're getting out so much damage, it's actually insane. And this is going to give Seek time to get a skill 3 up again. Yeah, I think this team is the best team, because you don't really have to worry about Seek not having his skill 3 up and ready. So she attacks. It doesn't matter. The Chakram Dancer will defense break. Hopefully. Or no, never mind. But Rayoke comes in with the defense break. And then it just takes Astar attacking once. And we win. Hell, even without the defense break, Astar almost killed. That was like a minute. 59. Literally almost exactly a minute. Let's move on to the Wind Beast. Okay, so I switched some units around. I'm not going to say that this is a good team. I won't say that at all. What are you on? Oh, you know what? I put you on HP. So you're going to go in the front and Verd's going to sit in the back. Or we could just take Verd out and then we could go Beligear. We can put Beligear in it. We're just going to see how much damage Astar does. I mean, she's going to have less HP than the boss. Plus, she has an advantage. She should just be pooping out tons of damage. That's all we care about is damage. Let's see. Plus, she's on Vampire, so she should heal regardless. Oh my god. That wasn't bad at all. She did half of the boss's HP. Okay, Beligear is going to do... Oof. If only the boss was defense broken and branded. 3.2. I want to do another battle to see if maybe we get a defense break off quicker. So she healed. He's gonna get in some damage, but we're good. I mean, this is set in stone. We won. Even if the frontline units die. Yeah. At some point in people's career in Summoner's War, it's just like, it doesn't matter what the boss does. You just deal so much damage. It doesn't matter who dies or not. Sell. Replay. Let's try it one more time. We need to see that damage again. So Blood Contract. Boom, boom, boom. Panda Supremacy. Oh my gosh. She does like, what was that? Almost 90,000 damage with just her skill 2. So we're being buffed. Can we get a defense break? Nice. Gosh, she's actually doing so much. Come on. Oh, Bellagier. Okay. Let's see how much she's doing. She's not doing bad at all. Okay, skill 2 didn't do as much damage, obviously, as the first time, but again, set in stone. I didn't expect anything less. Let's go back to the monster info. So what do I think about Astar? Astar, obviously I like this unit. This unit is very impressive. I'm glad I've built her. I mean, I've had her built for the longest time, but I'm glad we're doing a showcase on her to show how really good of a unit she is. I think when it comes to her build, you either go Vampire Revenge or Rage Blade. Both are completely justified. For Vampire Revenge, it gives her a little bit more survivability. And I feel like for a lot of people, they don't really care about how fast you clear a dungeon. They care about whether or not the runs that you're doing are consistent. Like, I prefer my runs to be consistent than be fast. I don't care about, getting a 30-second dungeon time if it means that you're going to lose 2 times out of 10, right? I want to win 10 times out of 10, even if it means it's a minute long. I don't know. But Rage Blade also makes sense because you could just crap out tons of damage, and it helps for places like the Wind Beast. It helps for places like Spiritual Realm Abyss, if anyone even farms that dungeon. But Rage Blade, Vampire Revenge, those are the only 2 sets I would ever go. In the beginning, maybe you could go Fatal Blade until you can get some Rage Blade, but the instant you can get some Rage Blade on her or some Vampire Revenge, that's exactly what she should be on. Skill ups obviously don't really matter too much. If you want the extra damage, which I guess you are going to want it, then skill her up. But you can always get her skill ups through fusion. But yeah, I definitely like this unit. I don't know, out of 10, she's definitely, for what she does, I don't know, she's either a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. She's really good at her job. I mean, when you're bringing her into Necropolis, Spiritual Realm, or even the Wind Beast, she's doing an amazing job, especially thanks to this passive of hers, where if anyone has even more HP, and I think that's just total HP, it doesn't matter if the HP status, but just more HP, she just deals 100% more damage. She's popping out tons of damage, which again makes her amazing for Necropolis, Spiritual Realm, Wind Beast. So for her job, she's doing amazing. I think, yeah, heck, why not? 10 out of 10. I think she's an amazing unit. Tell me what you guys think. Did I do her any justice? Maybe am I using her wrong? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Am I speaking English? I don't know. Subscribe. We're almost close to 1K. We're almost close. Yeah, I'm not speaking English. I need to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Subscribe. Subscribe.